Great morning, family. This is Tanya Brooks, your FBA community folk herbalist. I am coming to you live. It is Monday morning, April the 8th, and normally, yes, you would see me doing a live on my vehicle. However, my precious 1 and 2 are on spring break, and so am I. So this is why I'm coming to you live. But this morning, I'm going to be talking about 3 herbs in particular that you have in your home, in your kitchen. What are the great benefits? But more importantly, I'm going to talk about the iron or the signs of you having mineral deficiencies. The signs that you have mineral deficiencies. And as we know, I am the CMOS boss. So after listening to this, you definitely need to contact me at homegrownfba.company.site. You can DM me. You can call me at 860-532-3016 and order yourself a CMOS gel of any type. I make all kinds. Because again, I'm going to talk about the signs that you have a mineral deficiency. I said absolutely nothing about vitamins, but a mineral deficiency. So if you are deficient in zinc, you have usually a weak immunity, allergies, I'm reading, thinning hair, skin rashes, and infectious smelling diarrhea. So those are all of the signs that the mineral zinc is deficient in your body. This will also be on my YouTube channel because this is going to be kind of long. Calcium deficiencies. Brittle nails, dry skin, tooth decay, high blood pressure, tingling fingers, chronic itching, and lethargy. You're always tired. Magnesium deficiency, difficulty sleeping. And a lot of times that would be passed off as you, what? Having sleep apnea, and it is a deficiency of magnesium. Muscle spasms. At night, you get those spasms in your legs. Anxiety, depression, infertility, headache, and fatigue. Those are all signs of magnesium deficiency. I'm going to give you 3 more. Potassium deficiency. Abdominal bloating, cramps. Talking about potassium. And ladies, be careful, because if you're noticing this and it's not around your cycle time, but it happens, you're like this all the time. And if you are nowhere near perimenopause or being in menopause, and you're having that, those are signs of potassium deficiencies. Nausea, vomiting, feeling dizzy, tingling in the ears, and constipation. Now let's look at that constipation, vomiting. A lot of times that will be passed off as iron deficiency. Okay, make sure you are eating a banana a day along with your CMOS gel. Signs of iodine. Again, these are all mineral deficiencies. So these are all of the minerals, not all of the minerals, because we know we need 102 on a daily basis for the body to work properly. We know that with just 2 tablespoons of any type of sea moisture, you're going to get 92 of the 102. So iodine deficiency. Low body temperature. You're always cold. That also, people will say, oh, excuse me, your doctor will say you got low iron. Weakness, fatigue, swollen and sore tongue. I know that is something that I used to suffer from a few years back before I started using my CMOS gel, and I no longer have that issue. That was huge for me, a sore tongue. Cold hands, feet, pale skin, weak nails. Signs that you have an iodine. I did not say iron, I said an iodine deficiency. Then the next and the last one today, selenium deficiency. Selenium, yes, selenium. Slow metabolism, just can't seem to get off that tire from around your waist. Can't seem to lose those first 15 pounds. Slow wound healing. Memory problems, this is huge. Hair loss, dry hair, infertility, and low immune system. So those are the 6 different mineral deficiencies that I went over. All right. Make sure you order yourself a jar of CMOS for me today. And then I'm just going to talk about 3 great herbs that you probably have right in your kitchen and some of the benefits. Rosemary, which is a super herb, and you know that we can grow rosemary, right? We can eat it, we can drink it, put it on our food, prepare our meals with it. Why it makes a difference? It improves circulation and blood flow. It reduces the risk of most infections. It reduces the risk of most infections. So you definitely should be drinking a cup of rosemary tea on a daily basis. If not every day, every other day. It helps the liver. It reduces fat, right? Because we know that the liver is like a filter in the body, right? So it reduces fat in the foods. Helps lower blood pressure. It can improve your memory, your brain memory. So definitely you want to make sure you're drinking a cup of rosemary tea, all right? And it can relax your body. You know, if you are one that deals with a lot of anxiety, your nerves are bad, make sure you drink yourself a cup of rosemary tea on a daily basis. Another herb that you probably have in your kitchen, in your family. Well, I have it in my apothecary. Bay leaf. And another name for bay leaf is laurel. Laurel. Boosts your immune system. All right. Improves your digestion. It can relieve, or they can relieve your body from pain. So you can get or have a tincture. I can make you a nice bay leaf tincture. Putting those drops underneath the tongue to help relieve your body of pain. It also helps with blood sugar levels. So we know that a prerequisite or a pre-existing diagnosis for someone that's pre-diabetic, blood sugar levels. Make sure you're drinking yourself a cup of bay leaf tea. And it helps with you having a healthy heart. All right. And last, cloves. These braids are itchy. Only had them in for like 2 weeks. They're itchy. Well, my scalp is dry. I need to go through my scalp with my peppermint oil that I prepare. So that I make. That's what I need to do. I'll probably do that today. Cloves are renowned for their anti-inflammatory properties.